Alright lads, how's it going? I still haven't got any internet, so it's going to make another little video for you. This isn't really on any specific vehicle, it's more just on the German 9.0 lineup. I've said in some previous videos that the German 9.0 lineup is ridiculously good. Now the vehicle I'm in here is a KPZ-70. This was back before it had its 6-second reload. In this game it's still only got its 10-second reload. Now we're playing on the Power Realm map, I can't remember what number it is, but it's realistic battles. It's in the replay. This is the War Thunder replay system. So you can see the names of all the people now, but I couldn't see it when I was actually playing. Now I do apologise for it being in the replay system. It's only going to be the first half of the game that's in the replay system. I didn't record the first part, I don't know why, but we got a kill on that T62 at the beginning. I think he was stock. I think he actually just J'd out when I knocked out his gun. Then we did get our second kill on that Object 906. So this match is going to be chopped up a little bit. I'm going to cut out all the boring stuff. Don't really see a point in showing you. Kind of like just a nice little gameplay that I can make. I'm mainly making these just to keep myself busy. I've got nothing to do. I've been doing little fixes, stuff like that, but I've got shit tons of footage that I'm never going to use if I don't actually do it now. So get our 4th kill on that ZSU 57-2, and we're kind of just, well, as you can see, it's a single cap map, and it's at A. So I've flanked the entire enemy team basically, kind of just harassing them. But as you can see, my teammates are all pretty much dead. They've got it. The enemies have got the A cap. All of my tanks are pretty much in our spawn or nowhere near the cap. So it's going to be a little bit of a comeback game. We did get shot there by a T55AM a few seconds ago, and I did retreat and I came back. You can see him there on the map, but I couldn't see him in game, obviously. He just killed our friendly Rakuten Jagdpanzer. Now this T62, Coke and Drum, he's going to give me bloody trouble throughout this entire game. We'll get our revenge, but I'm not going to spoil anything. So we've put 2 rounds into him already, and it's done pretty much piss off. Set him on fire, I killed his commander, but he's still able to shoot back at me, I think. I'm trying to hit his ammo rack. The T62s, they've got like a... You can see there in that orange box, that's a combined ammo and fuel rack, basically. They basically put ammunition in between the fuel tank to give it a bit more protection. So we put 3 shots into that T62 and he doesn't die, so I said, screw it. There's more enemies around me. That T54 engages us. I'm not sure which T54 variant it is, but he shouldn't be in this game. He's completely outmatched by all the tanks at top tier. Now there is a T62 in that little riverbed. I couldn't see him. I do see him now. But again, I don't think I can depress my gun to get a shot at him. So I actually have to reverse and shoot on the move, which is a little bit shady, but it works. I work well. It works out. I get a kill. That's our 5th kill. It's our ace in this tank. So now we're going to try and find that T54. Obviously, we can see him on the map now, but I couldn't in game. Pretty confident just rushing this guy. We're not sure what variant he is. I think we're going to find out in a minute. I think it's the 1947 variant. So he's not got any sort of high pen round. I think his best penetration round is the BR412D. I think it's an APC-BC round with like 240mm pen. It's not going to do anything against my spaced armor unless he can hit me in the side, which he couldn't because I kind of choke pointed him around this rock. Now in this game I heard an engine behind me and it's a Object 120. Pretty decent tank. He's got a very high pen gun, but he's not made for mobile fighting. It's a purely like camping tank. And the nice War Thunder replay system just randomly firing. I actually didn't fire there in game, it's just a visual glitch in the replay system. But that T62 that we were engaging earlier, he's still alive. You can see him to our right at the minute. But I was very sloppy here. He did everything right. He waited for me to come. And I die. But I was 7 kills in a KPZ-70. You can see the tickets now at the top of the screen. We do have the cap, but we've only got a little bit left in our team. And they will retake this A point. So we spawned into our G91R3. It's a little bit scumbaggy at this point. It should be battering 9-7. But I played this match after a very long day. Just gonna that's gonna be my excuse for what happens here. Just eat shit basically. But we're going to spawn out in our Leopard A1A1L44. It's the German premium top tier tank. It was 8.7 when I was playing this, but I believe it's now 9.0. It's basically got the same gun as the Leopard 2A4. It's got the DM13 APF SDS round. It's got 390 odd millimeters of penetration. It actually has the same reload as a 105mm gun as well. So you get a 120. You get the power of a 120 with the reload of a 105, which it's not bad. It's a good tank. It's quite slow. It's not got much armor, but it's a decent all-round tank. Its thermal optics do make it a little bit overpowered in like a down tier, especially if you're facing like the Soviet 8.3s, then it's completely ridiculously overpowered. But speaking of Soviet 8.3s, we do get a kill on a T-55A. He is very, very underwhelming at battle rate of 9.0. But I killed the T-55, and then a friendly plane kills the ZSU-37. And then a BMP-2 appears on our flank. We'd take him out. Nice 3 kills here. Or nice 2 kills, sorry. We're going to get another kill. What I don't realise here is that there's actually another tank on the ACAP. Or next to the ACAP. He's completely to my left. Well, right next to my left, as you saw there. He shot me. Luckily for me, I think it only hits like an external fuel, well, an internal fuel tank. Doesn't actually do much damage. But I think, well, I thought that he was on top of the hill, shooting down towards me. I didn't know he was literally at the side of the house. So I just popped some smoke on a reverse. I'm being very, very sloppy here. You can see I turned the turret completely in the opposite direction to where I think he is. You should always keep your gun. You should always keep your eyes towards where your enemy, well, where you think the enemy is. You can see that I'm aiming at the top of the hill, because I think he was there. But you can see he's actually on the ground level, the same level as me. And it's our old friend, the T-62 Cocondrum. I apologise if I'm saying your name wrong, but we finally get our revenge on him. We did have to repair our engine. And I do another sloppy mistake here. I drive forward, I'm not really checking. We spot an enemy BMP-2, but I actually absolutely fluffed the shot. I don't know what I did there. I just aimed to that high and to the right for some reason. It leads to us dying. Maybe I should have had that kill if I wasn't being stupid, maybe. Very good from the BMP-2 driver. He waited there. He knew I was capping. He waited for me to make a mistake. But luckily for us, we've got another backup. But in that time, that BMP-2 and another enemy, I think it's a Shilka, they push the ACAP. And they're actually going to recap it. You can see that my friendlies, there's only 3 of us. Well, there's me and 3 other players. Most of them, you can see there's 2 medium tanks on the flanks. They don't really have any, they're not doing anything there. They're just wasting time, really. I don't know what they're doing, but it's essentially me and a light tank. But we do manage to get the kill on the BMP-2. That's the primary threat dead. It's the same guy that killed us in our last life, so got revenge on him as well. So we know there's one more. We believe it's a Shilka. He doesn't really pose much of a threat to me as long as I can fire at the same time as him. That's pretty much going to be this game over. I think that is about 13 kills. 1 with the plane and the others with the tanks, which I'm quite happy with. It's not an amazing game. I died a few times. Mostly from silly mistakes from me. But we're going to decap A. And we're going to recap it with our name. Not in our name. It's not Lord of the Rings or something. Going to recap it for our team, which is going to be the ultimate at the end of the game. Just a nice little comeback with a few kills mounted in. Quite happy with this game. I think these games are the best type of game where you feel like you're losing, then you absolutely pull it back at the end. You just feel more satisfying. But as you can see, we got 13 kills, 13 crits, 25 hits, and 2 zone captures, and an absolute shit ton of silver lions. 138,000 silver lions, pretty good. I was quite short on money at the time. I've been buying a lot of top tier tanks at the minute, so I'm taking a beat in the silver line department. As you know, it's just another little quick video, but I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching.